In this video, what I'm going to show you how to do in Fusion 360 is use the mirroring tool. It's something that's can be a pretty powerful tool to make your designs easier and more stable and easier to edit if you have features on a part that are symmetrical around a plane or a line. So if that sounds confusing, don't worry about it. We'll get into it. We're going to start right here with a sketch. So I'm going to create a sketch on my front plane. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a construction line. So we learned about this in a different video. So I'm going to click on line, construction, and then from the datum, I'm going to create a line straight up. Okay. This construction line will not be used for any of the actual extrusions themselves, but it will be used to help us create a mirrored object. All right, so what does that look like? All right, I'm just going to use right now some regular lines. The line tool, I'm going to deactivate construction line. I can't be in construction line or this won't work. So make sure that's not checked off blue. I'm going to start right from my first click's going to be right there in the datum. And I'll go straight over here. I'll do a little bit of an angle here, straight up, over, down to here, and then over. I'm going to end on right on this construction line. All right, and hit escape. Now you notice this is all blue, so I've got to dimension it. So I'm going to put this angle right here at 125 degrees. This line is 1.250. Angle here, 100 degrees. Distance from here to here, 1.5. This distance, 1.9. Here to here. Now we don't have to dimension this to demonstrate how this works, but I like to have a model that's fully dimensioned. All right, what do we got left? We've got something's movable over here, right? Oh, there we go. I'm going to change one of these. I'm going to change this one right here. Dimension that 2.2. All right. So this is half of what we're going to end up having. We're going to flip all of these lines that are solid lines. We're going to flip them around here, around this construction line, and then we'll have the whole shape of the object that I'm looking to build. All right, so what I want to do is I want to click on the mirror tool right here, or create mirror. And the first thing that this little pop-up box wants us to do is select the objects that we're mirroring. All right, so the objects we are mirroring are the solid lines. So I'm going to pick each one of those. All right, then mirror line. I'll click on that. It wants us to select the line that this is all going to be mirrored about. So I'm going to click this line right here, the construction line, and it copies everything, but just the opposite, on the opposite side of the line. That's the mirroring effect. And what it does is it adds all these little constraints here. We don't have to dimension everything. And what happens now, because this is mirrored and it remembers it, anything we change as far as dimensions over here will be repeated on the opposite side. So if I change this to 100 degrees, that will change. Of course, that doesn't look any good, so I'll undo that. But here's a little bit better of an example, 1.8. Both sides changed at the same time. So finish your sketch, do a press pull of whatever, 1 inch, and you have a part that's nice and symmetrical. Cool thing is you can go back, open that sketch again, and add to it, and then redefine that that extrude feature. So let's say we also needed a couple of holes in here. Instead of using the hole tool, we can actually build this into it right now. So I'm going to dimension the size of the hole. So inch. Location from the datum up is 2 inches. And from the center line over is 2.5 inches. Also, I can also do a mirror of that feature right there. So I can do the mirror of this. Mirror line is this one. Finish. Okay. Now, you don't see anything happening here, but I can open this up and I can unselect my profiles and just click in here. And now it ignores that area where the two holes are. So just like that, we've got two holes built into our original sketch. So with a couple of different tools, you can do a lot with just one sketch and one extrude. You don't have to build up this whole big lengthy series of components on the bottom in the timeline. So that mirror tool is pretty helpful.